Hello and welcome to the next episode of Stellaris with me, Windslayer. I just got done with one recording and I'm thinking that I'm going to record for another two more hours today and see how we do. If we can maintain 5 viewers until then, I might keep going, but I doubt it. It's unlikely. We're going to stream as long as we can and record for a while too. I have a feeling my iPad might start having issues soon though. It doesn't seem to be updating with the stream anymore. There it goes. Good, 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 good. Happy to see that. Oh, I haven't looked at my fleets in a little while. Where do I have everybody? You're in Roshkon. Upgrading. You're flying around. I'm gonna try and blow up that thing over there. Afraid the sun's gonna declare war and take these guys out right here, or take that system out, and I want that system. Could use the Algates to get there pretty quickly, actually. At least I thought I could. Oh, it's because of this thing right here. I can't go past it. It's a lot of people, man. Can he not get there? He can. It's just being weird about it. He doesn't want to think too much about it, I guess. Which is probably a good thing. Seems pretty far away from the L-gate, like it might not actually engage people who come into this system. L-gates can they can screw things up a bit like that, can't they? So we have this L-gate that we're going after. Not L-gate, but the stuff near the L-gate. Let's go here, actually. Let's wait a bit on getting stuff. I want to make a faction happy if I can. This one's going to be happy when we're done with our war. This one's going to be happy when we take traditional domination. Part of me just wants to go right for it. Did any hostile fleets come out of the L gates when I opened it? Nothing, unfortunately. I've had 2 games with the L gates, and in both games, nothing has came out of the L gate. It's been pretty uneventful, unfortunately. I actually wanted there to be kind of a disaster, but we didn't have anything to deal with. Sad, I know, right? How about you, Sunny, for the win? Have you encountered the L gates before?
Construction complete.
Yeah, it was clean. I think there's like a 50% chance of it just having nothing, which I have heard people aren't a fan of because they wanted something special to be behind the L gates. And sure, there's special resources, but you want like there to be some kind of like evil AI or something different than that. And I heard they're gonna add variations to the L gates, which I'm excited for. I don't know when that's coming, but I don't expect it'll take them too long to get around to it. Could probably be microing my planets a little better. You're a brain slug. You're good at research and stuff. This appears to be a research planet, so research away. What's my government and species? We're playing a MegaCorp in this one. We are militarists, authoritarian, but we're oligarchy and got citizen service, corporate dominion, which is the one that I'm really focusing on, and warrior culture, which I kind of regret taking because I thought it might increase my, what do you call it, unity output. If like your guys are stronger, I thought you would get more on your fortress worlds, which I don't have direct control of here, but I do have them like throughout my empire. It's a mineral one. One of these has to be a fortified world. But yeah, their strength doesn't seem to affect this. I thought I heard people saying that it would. How come my species has so many traits? We went down the, what do you call it? The evolutionary mastery tree, because I like it. I'm a fan. Specializing pops and stuff. We got these earthbound cockroaches. We got some brain slugs. We're also erudite. That came from an event. So yeah, I like it, the way Erudite works with everything else. Or not Erudite, what you call it, the Ascension perk, environmental mastery, environmental evolution, the biological ascension path. It's pretty good, and I think a lot of people don't use it. They made it much better recently by adding, what was it? I think they made Erudite apply to your leaders, kind of like the psychic and cyborg stuff does. So it's better than it used to be. Mid-game crisis. You know, it's been like 2 weeks actually since I last played this. I don't know if the con did rise up yet. I don't feel like the con did in this game. There's another single player one that I'm doing where I think he rose up over here and created a bunch of like independent thingies after he died, and then I vassalized them. So I don't think it's happened in this one. Put some stuff in there.
Incoming transmission.
Really?
Construction complete.
Let's see what you have. I'm actually interested how your war's going. They're at war with some nation up here. That's a big fleet there. Seems to be moving up north to try and take on these guys. They're probably just pinging back and forth up and down this little path, it looks like, between this guy and his ally, his defensive pact friend. Let's see. We have 3 marauding clans and 3 fallen empires. I think we tried to spawn in a lot of nations in this one. The viewer that is usually here and the beginning of my streams just went to bed, and he helped me come up with a plan for this. He kind of wanted it to be a very busy universe, so we spawned in a lot of, I think, primitive civilizations as well, which I think led to like some fanatic purifier just spawning next to these guys. Is kind of funny. At least I found it so. What's this? Production targets? Yeah, we're not going to be able to get that. Recycling and healthcare we can get. Pretty big fans of that stuff. So slow. Eventually they'll join our civilization. How many marauders and FE do I have? I'll go back to the thing. I think it was 3 of each. I got 3 fallen empires here and 3 marauding clans that I can see. Wasn't sure if they were already aiding us. Oh, I forgot. I could have bought like their strategic resource, which would have been good. The increased fire rate is quite nice. I totally had the energy for that as well. Hopefully I remember that before the next big fight I get in. got 16 right there. I'm not going to fly right into it, but I am going to go there. And then back here. Just to troll them a little bit. Something tells me it's going to take a while to actually upgrade these. Because of all the stuff that I tried to build. There. We're actually coming up kind of soon. Here, get started on them, please. There. Nice, you have like 60k fleet. I definitely had like 60k fleet before this war. I just built myself back up to the point that I had myself out before I threw away my fleet stupidly. I just kind of sent one of them down here without paying attention, and then one of them up here while paying attention. The one up here ran into like a 9k base with like 6k fleet just hanging out by it, and I had no idea that base was that fortified, and the fleet was able to almost destroy my fleet. It was very close. And then the other one down here just got completely decimated for whatever reason. I probably threw 16k against 16k plus a starbase, so I wasn't playing too great. Yeah, the Fallen Empires aren't that strong, are they? I don't think I'm near any. Is this a Fallen Empire? I think it is. Yeah, I've one border with one Fallen Empire. But we're friends. They're nice xenophiles, and we're MegaCorp, which means we get along, right? I hope, at least. They're going north, perfect. We'll go here, and then we'll track down their 5k. Ha ha ha. Silly 5k. I should be scared of xenophobes, yeah. There are these guys, caretakers. We got some xenophiles and some spiritualists. Spiritualists are right next to those robots. That could be interesting, right? This robot nation's done fairly good for itself. Superior, superior, superior. That is quite interesting to see. Let's just send this big one here. 'Cause I have a claim on that. I want that planet. You think if anyone's gonna wake up, it's that spiritualist? Yeah, either that or the xenophiles will protect us from some kind of crisis, I think. Those seem to be like the most likely possibilities to me. Just backwards. Do it like this. Why do we have a brain slug working this? Same there. Double check that everything's on appropriate tiles. This guy could be on a better tile. It's hard to micro this stuff, right? Yeah, the Marauders will probably wake up like as the crisis gets here and just die instantly. That's my theory. Terminal egress is fortifying. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta run away from the marauders. It's really fun trying to defeat them early on, but I've found that I've struggled with that more. More than I would like. Artisans, hey, I've been looking for you forever, artisans. It's good to finally get to meet you. We would like to become a patron. And we would like to get an art monument, please. And thank you. Now, where should we put those? Probably not my capital, because you can get better worlds on your capital. I think these guys are really good at Unity production. Compared to other people, they're better at it. Don't know why I have you on minerals. That seems like a foolish thing for you to be doing. I'm just reading what you wrote about the xenophobes waking up. That's funny, Sonny. That's pretty cool. The AI can be a little bit unpredictable in that regard. Let's do that little upgrade. Let's see if I can get that through there. Something tells me no.
Construction complete.
I think they're hoping that they can hold us off here, keep our main fleet from attacking that. That's funny. Yeah, I like the AI uprisings at the end of the game. They can change things up a bit. I think that's like, they're onto something there. They need to definitely do more with the AI uprisings. I'd be very happy if they did. Looks like I'm really struggling with engineering right now. Let's get some more engineering research going. And we don't have a scientist helping out here, so that's changed that. So we do have a scientist helping out. Your subject's population was all AI.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
Yeah, I could see that. I like playing tall and not relying too much on other people if I can afford to. You know, you can't always afford to. Ooh, did they not engage when I thought they would? We're gonna engage that 12k by itself, it looks like. Yay! Die, Fulci, die! They got more hull, but they don't have as much attack. Kind of feel bad for them. Also, they haven't designed their fleets for attacking fleets. They've got a lot of big ships, which means my small ones should get in there and hurt him. I mean, he outranged me at the beginning of the combat here, but it's not going to be enough. A lot of this, I think, is coming from their stuff there. Wahahahahaha. I don't know if a fleet, a Marauder Empire would actually boost my fleet power too much at this point, because my leaders have really good bonuses for being brain slugs and erudite. I don't have a brains. Oh, there we go. We do have a brain slug there. 5%, 5%, 10%, and erudite is that. And you can get leaders with both of them, I think. Maybe not. But my leaders are pretty good to start off with. I appreciate the advice, though. I think the leaders give you like 10% in 2 different categories, right? I remember playing around with it when I had psychic leaders. I was just like, no, psychic leaders are better, just like 100% better. After doing it, just like comparing the numbers. I was like, why would you spend that much energy on a leader when you've got one that's just as good, if not better, depending on how you build out your fleets? Why do you think the Marauder leaders are better? I'd love to know more. I have to think about this. Interstellar Dominion might be okay. No, it's not really at this point. I think I'm gonna wait a little bit before I spend that perk. Yeah, I usually get technological ascension, but I figured that I would try something a bit different. I almost always go for it, but then I found in my last playthrough that like I completed the tech tree very, very quickly, and I wanted to keep playing, so yeah. That's my way of getting around that. I do have to admit that technological ascension has been the one that I usually go for a long time. Like, it's so good. Just getting that early bonus on other people, it benefits you a lot. But I think I prefer the one that gives you extra unity just a little bit more. Here we go. There, this guy has both of them. Good leader. Look how good he is. He's got 5% research speed there, another 5% there, and then 10% there. I should just put him right on research. These guys are slightly better. My scientists, I've got really good luck on them, which is nice. Yeah, if I had a Fallen Empire I was worried about, I'd probably take the Fallen Empire stuff out right now, or build up my fleets a little bit more before doing that, but around this point in the game, it's usually okay to start thinking about that. Everybody wants my special resources. Just jealous. Who went missing? This guy? Did he get in a fight? He did get in a fight. It's annoying. He didn't die though, he just got in a little fight. And the Fulci are hurting. Do I want to attack? I think I'll wait a little bit. These guys are strong, so we'll use them to attack. I think I'd rather spend that energy on war and more of these. Question is, where do I put it? Let's not put it there, let's put it here. Let's resettle somebody from Seoul here. You, sir, get to go there. Enjoy. Because they make extra unity, I think. Right? They're at least good at it. Slave armies are cheaper, but they're not as strong. I think they have less health. I guess they're less healthy. They are cheaper though, you're right. It can be worth investing in. It probably is worth investing in. That fleet's about to get blown up by this annoying thing that's just flying around our space. Go away. I guess it's their space, but it's going to be our space.
Construction complete.
Can I upgrade you anywhere? Let's go upgrade over there. We'll blow up this 9k or 10k. Come on, game. You can do this. Yeah, I agree with Crazy Carl. You want your armies to be strong. I don't think we're gonna get there too quickly. We're gonna set them to orbit and then upgrade. Part of me doesn't really want to commit too hard to this part of the war. This is all territory that's going to go to my ally and cause some tension between them and people in the south. I did play around with the slave armies, I think, earlier in this campaign, but I just didn't feel like doing too much with them. This build is weird. It just kind of like slows down to a halt every month or so. I just gotta do some calculations. I think the slaves just, they're not as healthy. That's why they're not as strong, which makes a lot of sense to me. Like, if you're not eating good food, then you're just kind of weak and you're not going to be able to, like, maybe hold a steady shot or however these guys do their warfare. I don't know. They use maces. I'm not going to judge them. They're space-faring civilization. They can do what they want. You can afford to clear that now, I think. Oh, I see you mean. They should cause less war exhaustion when they die. Yeah, I agree. That makes a lot of sense. If they caused less war exhaustion when they died, then they're about to bring their fleets together here. I should have engaged that 5-1 when it was isolated from the others. Yeah, I could bring them north if I wanted to run away. How long does it take you to upgrade? Yeah, and it's like, why would our people care as much about the slave armies? They're there for that, right? Ooh, they were vassalized? They got 20 planets. You're kidding me. No, these guys were... They're the overlords. No, they're the ones that were vassalized. Okay, I read that backwards. I was like, no way did a 20 planet thing just become somebody's vassal. There's no way. Although that stuff does happen sometimes. It's because of that defensive pact, it looks like. They reacted to that. Yeah, clones are like slaves, I guess. Like, they're definitely something that the society would value less, so it shouldn't give as much war exhaustion. Those are good ideas. You should try posting that stuff in the forums if you haven't already. It's been a while since I actually used the forums, but I was posting in them like once a week for a while. I'm focusing on some other things other than Stellaris, and I'm enjoying it. I'm glad to be back to this. We're moving north. They want to reclaim this stuff, I think. Understandable. I'll send these guys down here now. That'll be easy to take. Oh, hey. We got somebody else here in chat now. Theoden, son of Thangol. Great name. Will men learn that all the races are equally inferior to robots? Greetings, human. When you're done being competitive, you come to this. It's just an easy one to come back to. I bet studying their debris is useless. Our society's pretty smart. We don't need no debris from no Xenos. I've been playing a little bit of multiplayer recently, and it's hard to be very competitive with like the way things work. It's just like some people get really good starts and some people don't. What I like is playing cooperatively, is trying to figure out a way so that people can kind of work together and take on the crisis together, and at the same time balancing that against us, so like we don't just stop it immediately, because that can happen pretty easily. Yeah, there's definitely multiplayer meta. Like, I was playing with somebody who could turn anyone into a protectorate. It was pretty insane. Like, he just understood the mechanics and diplomacy enough that he could kind of like force them into even assimilators. He got assimilators to join him, like as a protectorate. It was wild. I didn't think you could do that, but he's like, oh, I just guaranteed their independence, got up their trust, and they wanted to. But like if you yeah, if you make certain rules, I think like you can have a lot of fun with multiplayer Stellaris. Oh geez, that's 10k right there. Alright, we'll fly through it. It's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Oh yeah, there's a mod that gives balanced starts for multiplayer. I hadn't heard about that. This starbase is quite beastly. I should have probably looked at that before flying my fleet into it. Defense platforms are almost all gone, so its main thing will go down quicker then. I should have watched their fleets a little bit more, because they weren't really trying to engage me down here. Come on, 2.7, you can take out 5.2. They don't got shields. It's gonna be easy now. Just dodge their bullets and keep shooting. I'm gonna wait for them to decide to retreat. I don't want stuff to blow up. Like this stuff, the battleship that he's in might blow up if I'm not careful. There we go. They decide to retreat, which is okay. It's not what I wanted. I would prefer if that 13 didn't die there, if they were able to push through. But, you know, that's just how things happen sometimes. Washcon. Let's make some more stuff. I still got a decent queue at my shipyard. Should be fine. I'm like not too far behind my capacity, so I can use fleets like that. Well, the exciting news is I just got the ability to mod more people if I feel like it. I remember I wanted to change somebody to do something else, but I didn't have enough points to do what I wanted to do, and I don't know what it is now.
Incoming transmission. Tile blocker clear.
Apply this one to the 59. Not those ones. These guys. Take 3 months to just apply that little thing to them. I can't do anything because I'm already modifying somebody, it looks like. I think that's what it was saying. Jeez, that's a lot. Should I try and take that system in this war? Probably, right? Just like take my time with it. It's either that or I build just like a little bit more in terms of armies. That could work. You just quit after you get to the crisis in this game? That's too bad. I think you'll enjoy it a lot more once you actually win. Like, not that it really does much or you see anything at the end. It's just like victory. It's kind of anticlimactic, but it's good to know that you won, like that you can win. I think you can. I believe in you, Crazy Carl. Oh, and in case anybody's wondering about when I'm going to play this again, I'm probably going to play this again tomorrow. My schedule is a little bit up in the air at this point. Things might change here and there. But if you check my Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, I usually post there right before I do anything like this. And I didn't do that today, which is weird. I usually do that. Like, I've been doing it pretty much every day this past month that I have been streaming. But yeah, if not, you can probably check out my schedule on Twitch. I started earlier than I usually do today because I had somebody request that I come online like at 11, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'm not doing anything. I can do that. So I'll probably do that again tomorrow morning. And then I have a multiplayer thing in the afternoon. I think I'll do this again tomorrow in the morning. If I can get people online, that is. If not, it's not a big deal. I'm trying to remember what I said to Sai earlier, and I think I said that I would play this again on Monday next. He had to go to bed because he lives in India. Yes, if you got minerals to spare, we will take them. Wonder where he's gonna show up. Over here it looks like, maybe. I'll probably put him in charge of this fleet. It's like in a month they're gonna show up again. My Twitter and Instagram aren't below the stream. The Moobot thing just posted it like not too long ago. I thought it was on my Twitch page. Like if you go to info on Twitch, does it have it there? Cause that's what I remember doing. I am not an expert though. I may have messed up. It is weird though. Maybe I should put them in like the in the panels. I think that's what you're talking about, like where I have my schedule and stuff. I definitely could have a link there and should put a link there. That's good feedback. Derive. Sure, research agreements. They could be good. We've got so much to spare. We'll do it. Just be friendly. Be friendly allies. Or neighbors. Yeah, you think I should put them in the panels? Alright, I'll actually write that down. Links to Insta and Twitter should go in panels. I appreciate that. I've only been on Twitter for like, I don't know, a couple months now, so I only really started adding the panels about a month ago. I'm glad that you all are looking at them and finding them to be, you know, somewhat useful at least. If not as useful as they could be. I think I'll bomb these guys a bit longer before I send my fleets on to their planet. Yeah, other streamers definitely have that stuff in their panels. So, I'll do that in like an hour or so, because I got another hour left of this stream. Alright, you're back. Now let's put the aggressive scout brain slug here. Have them go there. I think. No, let's have them go there since that's pretty close to our goals at least. So how do you guys think I should finish this war? Should I try and push them out of this territory in the south, or should I let my ally have like a little bit of space, just very little bit of space, like this and this and this maybe? I might not even invade in this planet because... Oh, it's only got 500. It wouldn't be that hard to actually take that for my ally. This is combat width of 8. They definitely have more than 8, so I'll take losses if I attack right now. I think I'll wait a tiny bit.
Construction complete.
Destroy them all. Just get in there. Now, you guys aren't here when I was trying to pick my allies, but these guys aren't really allies. They're just, we have a defensive pact, and if they get too strong, they may end up like deciding, do we need that defensive pact? You don't want that to happen. I'm gonna send this one south though. We're gonna blow up that fleet. And then we'll bring this fleet here to soften up the armies a bit. But yeah, I can destroy them. That won't be that hard to do. I just gotta get my stuff into position to do it. Should I wait for them to be at like 500 garrison strength before attacking? That's probably like 2 more of these. No, not. I did not mean to tell them to attack there. That's weird. If you click them, they attack. Just got some experienced ones with that. Got some experienced cockroaches. But these guys are better because they're strong, huh? Like, what are these guys using to fight? Like, right, if they're using guns, strength really shouldn't be a factor. It should be like, you know, how quick are you at, how quick are your reflexes, and
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
maybe like stamina, endurance type stuff, but your overall ability to pick things up is not a big factor. Yeah, like reflexes and coordination should definitely affect your combat more. I guess if you use your imagination, maybe they're just like orcs, space orcs running around with big weapons, big like pointy objects.
Incoming transmission.
Yeah, maybe strong could be switched to resilient. I think that would work like for the mineral bonus too, because if you're more resilient, you'd be able to stay in the mines longer without getting sick and stuff. I mean, resilient right now it's got to do with leader lifespan, which makes sense. If you're healthier, you live longer, but I could see them changing that to a different name or a different word. Could start getting some gene warriors, which sounds kind of fun. It's either this or gene warriors. This is probably better than gene warriors, given that I'm getting close to my capacity. Why are they going this way around? Interesting move. If you guys are in chat and you'd be interested in seeing me play more, I could be convinced to stream an extra 2 more hours on top of the remaining one. I got a little bit behind on my Stellaris stuff because I've been playing a lot of Banner Saga for the channel. And yeah, if I can get another 2 hours recorded, it's probably for the better. Xeno cavalry. Yeah, you're like riding on top of the Xenos. It's pretty funny. I'll donate. Thanks for the influence. Yes, Banner Saga, very fun. Did you know Banner Saga 3 comes out like in a couple weeks now? If you want, you can come by the channel and watch me stream it when it comes out. I think July 26th, I'll be streaming the very first day that I can. It's like Space Marines riding orcs. The orcs are just like, oh, why? Not fair. Because that's how orcs sound like, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. They can retreat 1 army. That's it. Can probably afford to just attack them now. Oh, they do a lot of damage. 5.1. I hadn't really looked at the numbers that closely, but they all do 5.1 compared to mine, which don't do that. Like their lowest roll is as high as my highest roll on a lot of these guys, the cockroaches. That's crazy. Maybe I will wait a little longer just to keep these guys from dying. Let's see what happens. 1,000 versus 500. Now I know what's going to happen. This guy won't get engaged until the very end, so we should wait until he's blown up. I'm pretty sure that's what happens. Like, being at the end, he'll have full health, or he won't get attacked until these other ones are done. So we'll come back to that in a month, I think. Check on some of these planets, see how they're developing. Seems pretty good. Great if my allies let me have like these systems. Really, really nice. Yeah, I'm definitely doing multiplayer at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow. I've agreed to that with some people already, so if I do anything single player, it'll be starting at like 11 a.m., potentially finishing up around this time. I uh, I wasn't originally planning to do that. If I get messages, maybe. Are you guys available around that time tomorrow, or is this like the earliest that you can watch videos? Talking to like Carl and Derive, maybe even Theoden if he's still here. Or who was there at the beginning? Sunny. Sunny said quite a bit about slaves and stuff. He might still be just lurking around in the background somewhere. They keep on spending the minerals. Don't accidentally waste them. So this one is a nerd. This one is not a nerd. So maybe I put them on energy down here. Wait, you were enslaved? Since when? Were you that guy? Because if you were, yeah, go back there. This is the one that I wanted to put down here. Now he's gonna be like extra sad. He's like, oh, I was enslaved. Okay, no worries. Well, if you got time to stop by, I'll be doing stuff like about this time tomorrow. A little bit later, I'll be starting the multiplayer. And that's for sure, that's guaranteed. I think we're ready to go in here now. Attack them. Make them regret not being our friends.
Initiating ground assault. Victory shall be ours.
See how the ground assault goes.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
Hey, that's good. Now we can actually build in some of those tiles. Things I've wanted to get for a while but have been unable to build around. Like this thing right here. When you have a construction ship ready to go. Is that a black hole with a planet next to it? Interesting. Old tomb worlds. Two little tomb worlds. Next to a black hole. I didn't think much of that until just now. Well, they didn't seem to do too well against my guys. Good job, guys. Looks like my leader's in charge of a slave army, for whatever reason. Probably is better if I put him in charge of, like, this one, right? but the modifiers are like applied to the leader. Looks like one of you guys followed. Crazy Carl, thanks for the follow. Saw that recently. I should have the bot set up so it announces that, but the bot I have, the bot I was looking at. Ooh, what's this? It seemed to be like not a free feature. Moobot, maybe different than the others, but I think you have to like pay with their like in-app currency to get that feature. And it goes to my email, which I usually see anyway, so that's a big deal, right?
Incoming transmission.
No. Get into the combat quickly. I thought I told these guys to land. They didn't get there quick enough though. Why are you guys shooting at us? They look kind of neat. If my general dies, that'd be so sad. Leave him alone. It's just a transport fleet. I probably don't need any more armies. They're probably fine. I could use Steam labels or Steam elements to play an alert on your Steam. I'll look into that. Because I've definitely seen stuff about like Steam stuff, or I think it's called like Steam Labs, for my schedule. I think I can look into that tomorrow morning. I would imagine it's just as easy as setting up the what do you call it? The panel with the extension,
Incoming transmission.
the schedule extension that I have. Wow, this fleet's pretty big.
Construction complete. Construction
Let's have
complete.
you go there. Oh, you can't, apparently. Still got too much. My fleets are too strong. Whoa, whatever will I do? Steam labels, you use it, you like it. That's cool. Sounds like you know a bit more about Twitch than I do. I have to admit I'm pretty new to the whole thing. I like it though. I like it a lot. Um, Definitely gonna focus more on Twitch than YouTube than I previously was. build a science ship when I meant to build a freaking construction ship? Construction ship, please. Lame. Lame. I am curious how you guys came across the channel here, because like I said earlier, I usually post to Instagram and Twitter about everything I'm doing, but today I actually didn't, and I'm really happy that you guys are here. I'm a little surprised that I have more than I usually do, but very happy. Maybe you guys just saw me on Twitch playing Stellaris, and you're like, I like Stellaris.
Construction complete.
I do that too. Like, if I see somebody playing Stellaris, I pretty much go to their stream, because they're usually the only ones in my out of my followers that's playing Stellaris. Or if like anyone's playing Banner Saga, it's pretty much the same thing. Nice. That's a cool way to get a follower. I honestly think that's actually how you get the most of your followers that stick around, is people who are just kind of browsing. Like on the Twitch thing, I think, right? Domination, one of my factions is gonna be happy. Yay! Happy faction. This one. That's cool. Once we win this war, which will be soon, I'll have another faction that's happy with me. All very good stuff.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
Where's this? Oh, they sent in a fleet there. Goodbye. Oh, poor little fleet. I don't think this guy can save you. They keep, like, somehow getting fleets in here, and I'm not really sure how. They served their purpose. They won the war.
Incoming transfer.
Jump. Jump, my friends. Nice. They didn't all die. I'd rather not get the Unbidden. I like the Scourge. The Scourge is kind of fun to fight. So let's not do jump drives. Although it would be early jump drives. Might be at the point where I'm ready to end the war. I'll make one of my factions pretty happy if I end the war now. But if I take this planet, then my allies will be a bit stronger.
Construction complete.
Got it. Looks like I'm pretty close to my naval capacity again.
Incoming transmission.
Like lost half my fleet there. It's annoying. Or like half my armies. I have all the territory in the north here. Just have him hang out there, I guess. Keep them from running up here again. Oh look, I can upgrade that. Probably should then. Put this guy here, and this one here. Printing press. Those are the people we're helping. Yay! You guys have a printing press. How long until you guys are technologically similar to us? Good, I built that thing there. It's like, did I build that thing that I made a construction ship for? Because I feel like maybe I didn't, and that would be bad. I don't know.
Incoming transmission.
I need to send him there for a minute. Here's what I was worried about. There's another little fleet causing me chaos. Go hang out by the L gate. No, just go here and in there. Keep jumping behind my back lines, little jerks. At least my allies have a decent fleet that they've just been hiding behind. alligator are they using to get at me? Right down here? Just send them a little something here and there. It's very annoying. Yeah, once those are complete, the army will have weakened them enough that I should just be able to run them down into the system and take the planet real easy, ending the war.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
It's cheap. This would be nice to get sooner rather than later. And I think I had some star bases that I was building too. Whatever happened with them? Okay, that one can be upgraded. Roshkan is a pretty important location for me. Let's make their shields worse if they try to attack Roshkan. You don't have a fleet academy? Oh. Okay. I've been building elsewhere. Yeah, it's a very successful day here. Happy with the stream, happy with the game itself. What's this guy doing? Apparently nothing. Just hanging out. Let's just fly there and back, because we can. How's this war going? They still have their territory in the north. They still have their territory in the south. Looks like a pretty even war. Did they make peace? It would appear so. I must have been doing something pretty important when that happened, because I totally missed it. Not see that at all.
Incoming transmission.
Sure. I'll take your minerals. So, for those of you in chat, when you play Stellaris, what do you guys like to play? Do you like to play robots? I think somebody in chat earlier said something about that. They love robots. And I like them too, but I don't usually play them. I usually go for Spiritualist, but this is like a little bit different. I wanted to try something a bit different here. I wanted to play around with really these two civics, Citizen Service and Corporate Dominion. Robots add too much micro. Then you won't like this path. Evolutionary Master. It's hard to like make sure your pops are all doing the right stuff and the planets are optimized. I think it's best if you have multiple species that you can kind of move around. But I'm not even microing as well as I could. Spiritual's just like, it has a lot of benefits immediately. I think that's why I like it as much as I do. Does this need a listing post? Actually, it is kind of a nice place to have extra information. Yeah, the spiritual stick from the shroud is pretty OP. Yeah. I don't know if they're going to modify the numbers on that or just add other things for other things, but I'd prefer if they didn't make it so the numbers were worse. I'd like it if there were more options for other people. Or rather, other strategies or types of nations. Oh, and those of you who are watching on Twitch right now, if you want to see like the how I got to this point, I am recording this for YouTube and I've been posting it all to YouTube. I think there's at least a couple episodes from the very beginning of this playthrough, so you won't be able to see the entire story just yet, but I don't have that much recorded in advance, so you can see a bit of it on my YouTube channel, which I'll probably end up putting as a link in one of my panels after the stream. Now this isn't a good place for this. Just notice this could be a mineral tile. I'll come back to that in a couple months. And put that back down because I do like that building. It's a pretty good building. I think that planet, like, it has a pretty crazy defense force. 1,000 on a size 16. That's not terrible. Pretty good. My homeworld is basically just as strong as that little 16 planet off on the outskirts of my nation. And I think that's mostly because of the genetic modification that I did for them. Ooh, Unity ambitions. I could start getting that.
Construction complete.
I think I have to. I'm like, I still have 1, 2 more paths to go down. So yeah, it's probably a pretty good time to get that. It seems almost early, but it's not. Right on time. Oh, minerals minus 25%, and I've been putting minerals here? What am I doing? Peoples, I wasn't paying attention. This is a terrible place for minerals. I've made a mistake. You are now going to be... That can stay there because it's a +4. This needs to be replaced, I think, with either this or this. I need to cover all these mineral tiles with something. Really anything. Yeah, mistakes have been made. That's not too bad. I should have invaded this planet though, right? That should have probably happened already. Let's invade.
Construction complete.
Oh look, they sent another fleet up here.
Initiating ground assault.
He was able to snake his little fleet around here. Sneaky AI. We will track you down. Thought for a second I might bring in defensive armies, which would be awesome, but it doesn't. Where are they going with these fleets? What's your goal? They don't consider us their friends anymore. That's sad. I need to spend some minerals, and then I'll take this deal. Here, we'll take your deal now.
Our warriors are victorious.
Good job, warriors. For 1 and 2 right now, I could try and end the war before they blow up this. Should I? Yeah, Let's see if we can end the war before they get in here and take any of this stuff back. Would you like a white piece? Attackers, that's us. We get all that stuff. Schmeagle. Where is this? Oh, those are the planets. The systems. Glub and Glorp, is that like this thingy? Glump. Alright, I'll do it. We will take the status quo. We will accept this for now. Alright, so we got 2 there. What did we get? A new faction? What type of thing are these guys? Xenophobes? Ah, they're xenophobes, I see. They won't be xenophobes for long. Oh, there's anything I have to say about this. Good, you have the thing that makes you more likely to convert to being like us. How about you? I'm sure it's another minus 25% mineral thing. I'm sure you guys will love us too. Bring over. Who should go on this planet? Somebody would go to Unity, right? Out of all my species, which one's the best for just going on a new thing? Probably the cockroaches, right? Yeah, let's get some more cockroaches on here. Put this one here. Wait, where'd you go? You there. And this one goes here for when that's repaired. And then, what was the other one we just got? Gleam or something like that? Glump? Glump's not a very nice name, is it? Alright. Now those will grow reasonably quickly. Why is it that the AI loves to put fortresses off this side like this? It doesn't make any sense to me. It's covering an repair. No, don't repair. Replace with this. Is this a fortress? No, it's a physics lab because that makes sense. And you got a mining thing there. Let's get rid of the research and try and fortify these guys a little bit. Thought I put another one of these on here. Let's go back to Seoul. You get to go here. Okay, now I'm ready to play the game again. I'm actually over my limit. Yes, we will beat the acceptance of aliens into your hearts. That sounds about right. I was gonna make this into a sector if possible, but I don't know if I can. This one I think will go into the sector. I might do the same here with this thing. Alright, sector Dargon and Beyond something or other? D is that? Yeah, that'll do. Yay! For progress and stuff. So they're pretty mad. They're also pretty mad. I know they can rebel. I don't want them to. So how do I counter that? How do I start getting them to, like, not hate me? I could use an edict, but I'd rather not. I could bring in more friendlies. Seems like an okay idea. I could bring in 2 more from like a different planet other than Sol. They have a slave thingy here anywhere? I believe they do. I just don't see it. There. Let's not put that there. Let's put that right here. Put you there. I'm gonna move this to there, right? Oh, we can't just yet. I probably shouldn't have destroyed that, but it's okay. We'll remember to put that there soon. It seems like an okay plan to me. Silly xenophobes. Try and make it so people don't want to be part of that faction. No multicultural yet? Oh, we're about to get multicultural once we uplift that species. Oh, I didn't bring my main fleets back to like Roshkon or anything. Actually, you could have stayed there. Stop it. Go back to where you were. Did you just disappear through the thing? Close to this thing, but I thought it was set. Where is it? You were here not too long ago, weren't you? Let's just bring them all here.
Incoming transmission.
Any and all fleets, please report to Roshkon. Including the army, which we're gonna land here. Good job, General. Look at that, 20k. That's a nice looking starbase, isn't it? It's definitely not nothing. Got one more starbase that I really need. I'll probably hold on to it just for defense's sake. Sure, we'll do that.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
I guess in 10 years I'll have to declare war again for that. 63. See that, or I could go for Colossus and just start like blasting through my neighbors. That starbase could solo a con fleet. Yeah, it could. It's a pretty good starbase. I'm pretty happy with how this nation has developed. These guys are traditional, enduring, resilient. I could shift their species into this one. The one thing that I want these guys to have that they don't right now would be conformist, because that would make things a little bit easier. But I think making them stronger, robust, industrious people is probably for the best. Apply this to those. I'll delay the Unity ambitions a bit, but not a whole bunch. Just a tiny bit. Ooh, I don't know what to choose. This is cheap. I'm not good at picking tech. Oh, these guys are still around? I was like, who? These guys? Really, these guys? They got 4 planets in this one little thing. How did that happen? They all habitats or something? Ministry of Culture. Yes, please. I'm confused as to why he's got so many things. Are these habitats? They're just planets. And they're not going to defend themselves properly either. They've got 4 planets. 1, 2, 3. And then there's one more in here somewhere. You kidding me? I hope you guys can defend yourself. Like, if you can hold on to this one system, you become a pretty interesting little thing. Anyways, do I need the Ministry of Culture to be on my main planet? Can I put it, like, here if I wanted to?
System survey complete.
I could put it there. What is safe? Xenan? I don't think you're safe. Xenon. Not Xenan. This one's pretty safe looking. Go with this here. We're going to replace this with that,
A new conflict has
and this with this.
scientific breakthrough.
It's not very well fortified, but it will be fortified at least. Or not fortified, it will be close to my other nice planets, which I could reinforce. I kind of want to go down here into this, like, size 22. The cockroaches could settle that very easily. Just like drop them right there, clear the stuff out, get some more tech from it. Anyways, I'll probably be decided, yeah, I'm 1 over capacity. That's okay. I did notice. I like going 1 over the capacity a little bit. But, yeah, it's been 2 hours since I started this recording for YouTube, so I think I'm going to wrap this up. But, yeah, I just wanted to give a nice shout out to those people who stopped by for today's stream. It was really nice having you here, and I hope to see you tomorrow for my multiplayer thing. That's 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time till about 6 p.m. If that doesn't end up happening, if, like, for whatever reason we can't do that tomorrow, I'll probably play this or another game of Stellaris, because I'm really enjoying this game of Stellaris, and I definitely want to get back into the swing of things with that game. But yeah, if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to leave a like and to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I've got links to the social media profile in the description below, and I'll see you around for the next one.